Suppose say I want to generate zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So how can I generate? You cannot say range, you cannot say a range. How will you generate? Because everything I want is 0 only. So yes, we have some functions for that. Numpy dot zeros. How many zeros? 5. Very simple, right? So np dot zeros. It will generate 5 zeros. If you want 20, 30, 100, 1000, just go ahead and just change this number. This cannot be achieved using a range or a range. It's not possible, right? So we have to have some kind of a technique to generate this type of a data. So now let's say that I want to generate a matrix which should have 0, 0, 0, 0, right? Again, it is difficult. Using a Python, we can generate, but I have to write lots of lines of code. But with the help of NumPy, I will be able to generate a matrix which should have all zeros, right? So now np dot zeros, right? Here I'm saying 5, 6. 5, 6. What is this 5, 6? For sure, as soon as I execute it, you will get to know. But we need to understand what is this 5, what is this 6. Remember, I was saying the first element is rows, the second is columns. Now let's execute this. So what happened? I am generating the zeros. How many zeros? Here I gave 5, that is fine. 5 zeros. Now I am saying 5, 6. It means that 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and 6 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need a matrix of 5 cross 6 filled with all zeros. Right? So that is what this 5, 6, 5 rows, 6 columns. Fine, we have a zeros, right? So then what about ones? If I want to generate ones, so I have function for that, numpy dot ones, numpy dot ones, right? So 5, 8. So 5 rows and 8 columns. So let's execute this. So it is giving me 5 rows and 8 columns. Filled with what? Filled with all ones, numpy dot ones. 2 into numpy dot ones. Suppose I want, let's say, let me take that example only, what I said, 5. So 2 and 3, right? So now what I'm going to do, I am just going to multiply with 5, right? So it is going to create what? So suppose say np dot ones, it is going to create 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? So this is going to create only this part. This is going to create this matrix. Now I am multiplying 5 into 5 multiplied by this matrix. So what is going to happen? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. It will multiply 5 into 1, 5 into 1, 5 into 1. Again, same thing is for the second row. So whichever number you want, so you can just multiply with that number. Right? Very, very, very simple here. Fine. So that's fine. Now let's look into the shaping, reshape techniques here. Right? We know what is numpy dot a range. Numpy dot a range. We just discussed about it. This is just like a range, but it accepts the decimal points. Right? Now I'm saying NumPy.arange 30 means what? 0 to 30. If I don't give a starting point, it is always assumed it is 0. So it is going to generate how many numbers? 30 numbers or the 30 elements. Now I'm saying, okay, this is going to generate 30 elements. Then I'm saying dot reshape. Reshape. So what is this reshape? What is this 3, 10? Reshape. So this first one is again, it's always rows, right? Then this is columns. So what I'm saying, 3 rows and 10 columns, 1 to 10. So how many elements it will occupy? This kind of a matrix occupies 30 exact 30 data points or the elements. So I'm already generating that. So I am saying generate 30 elements and fit into this matrix. What is the matrix size? 3 cross 10. So how do I generate that? Saying dot reshape. Shape it. This 30, take this 30 elements and reshape it to this matrix. So let's execute that. Now you can see how it is generated 30 elements starting from 0 to 29. Right? It is 30, basically 30 data points. So, and I'm saying dot reshape it to size 3 cross 10, 3 rows and 10 columns. So this way I will be able to generate the data and I will convert into matrix. So you need to keep it in mind that if I say that let's do one thing, I am going to say 31, right? Then I will execute. The problem is that you are generating one number extra. Cannot reshape array of size 31 into shape of 3 cross 10 because it occupies or it accommodates exactly 30 elements. But you have created 31. Question is which number to skip, which number to include, right? So that's a big problem. So NumPy treat this kind of a data is illegal or invalid to fit into this shape. So it will throw you an error, value error. So you need to make sure that the number you are going to generate should fit into this size, right?